Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to an incursions video today. So I'm going to do a guide on how to go through this Saga Incursions on arcade games with a power sting build. So I'm going to do 3-4 different videos with different builds. So stay tuned for that and let's jump into the first one today, that is going to be a build that is going to be centered around power sting and bleeds. Now, this video that is being played is from room 14 and 15 of this arcade game. It's relatively easy from the last time. So let me just jump into it straight away. So when you jump into room number 1, you are going to have a boss hack in which you will have 3 options. The first one is going to be your unstoppably healthy. Second one is regenerative assimilation and kill and chill. Now, depending what kind of a bleed champion you bring in, you can choose a different one. So I went for kill and chill because it gives me bulwark buff whenever damaging debuff expires. So that's the first one. Nothing to worry about there. You can choose any from there. I would say choose unstoppably healthy or kill and chill. Now, when you move on to the second boss hack, now here all the available boss hacks are there for you to choose from. Now, for this build, you are going to require bleed champion. So it can be, for example, I'm using a Venom here. It can be any Saga champion, arcade games champion that is having bleeds. So you can also go with somebody like Blade. You can also go with somebody like Bullseye. So there are plenty of options. Gore is another one. So here you have to choose hemostatic charge. Now, what hemostatic charge does, anytime you inflict a bleed and you will apply a power sting on the opponent for 15 seconds. Now, this sting will deal direct damage equal to 100% of the modified attack, and whenever the defender will use a special attack. And if you're having a relic, the power sting damage increase by a further 100%. And when you have 3 or more power stings, in other words, you apply 3 bleeds, that gives 3 power stings, you are going to taunt the opponent as well, and they will be special 3 logged. So your champions that work really well with this are going to be your Venoms, your Blades, your Gores, also somebody like Bullseye, because they apply a lot of bleeds. Now, once you get through that one, moving on to the next boss hack, it's upon you now. If you're taking somebody that is very buff heavy like a Venom or like a Gore, you can go with buff Cornucopia. So that will give you extra buffs and gives you extra damage with that. If you are not going to go that way and you're going with somebody that is more debuff based, that is going to apply more bleeds like Blade or your Bullseye, you can really go for special counter. So whenever a power sting will effect will trigger, you will gain a prowess, and your damage and your special damage increase by 50%. So those are the 2 boss hacks that you need. Rest of them really don't really. Once you have them all locked in, you are going to hit like a truck. Now, some other ones that work really well are going to be your keep it going, because that will reduce the armor, and also strategic movement will be also very helpful. But again, all you need is hemostatic charge, and you need buff cornucopia if you're running Venom or if you're and Gore, and if not, you need special counter if you're running somebody like Blade or if you're running somebody like Bullseye, and that should be enough. You can still have the same, you can also have buff cornucopia for the other champions, that will give them more buffs, but it works very well with champions that can gain a lot of buffs. So that's all that you need, and you will notice, like right now I'm using Venom, and look at that power sting damage. And then with all of those buffs on me, every time I trigger a buff, I get another one, and a lot of times I get a regen and able to take out. That was a room 14 boss, and I took it out very easily. Now, what are the nodes or that you're going to choose that are going to be the smaller nodes that are not boss nodes? Naturally, you go for the ones that do increase damage on bleeds, and also there's a node that increases the power sting damage by 50%. And you can also go with attack enhancement. All of those work really well. So here we are with Venom again, with all of his bleeds and buff cornucopia. Look at the regen, it's already there, and I already have 8 stings. Now as soon as he throws a special, look at that. Boom, big damage, 36% health only, and he is about to die. So I will leave quite a few champions here that you can use for arcade games that are bleed and have buffs or that are bleed and apply a lot of debuffs, and you can use them. So moving on to the next fight, that is going to be Captain Marvel. Again, it's very simple. Just apply those bleeds, let the power stings go up, and uh, you can just kill them very quick. There are some other builds that I will talk about later as well. So this is going to be the first one. Yeah, and that's about it, guys. You can also combine buff cornucopia with perpetual offense. You can also combine it with armor burst. So there's quite a few other ones, but the main ones are going to be hemostatic charge. And then if you're using somebody with more bleeds like uh, Blade or Bullseye, you pivot towards special counter boss no hack. Or if you're using somebody more with buffs like Gore and Venom, you go towards the buff cornucopia. Another thing you will notice that I have a Venom relic that is activated on Venom that will be really important because it will help you apply more bleeds. And I'm going to use the Venom relic on Gore as well. So I hope that information helps you out. And here we are, almost Captain Marvel is down. And you notice I just heal back up to full. So yeah, Venom is kind of crazy for with this build for Power Sting, but the absolute best champion for this power sting build is going to be your Bullseye, because Bullseye, even when he hits you in the block, he applies bleeds, and that bleeds are converted into power sting. And he is also House of Clarity and House of Mirrors and Clarity champion, arcade games champion. So he is going to really rip through this. And this is the final boss with Mysterio, and just going to throw a heavy attack here to armor break him, and then I'm gonna go in with the bleeds, and that is going to do the trick. I am just trying to hit him in the block so his immunity goes away, the limited immunity. And here we go with the heavy attack, and I take him down very quick. So I hope you guys find this video helpful, and let me know in the comment section if you like to see more builds that will help you. I can go with some other champions as well and go with different builds, like for example Angela and Odin can go with buff cornucopia. You can also bring in your Aegon. So you have plenty of different builds that can be done. This was the first one, and I have plenty more in store. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see more, and I'll leave you with a 7-star crystal opening at the end of the video as soon as we take down Mysterio. So all of those buffs and all of those bleeds and those armor break and all of those power stings, it's just so satisfying to take out Mysterio just like that. Now I did bring in my Venom because he is rank 3. If you have another champion that fits this build style and you have it at rank 3, you can bring them also, and that is going to help you out finish up the fight faster. And just like that, with an SP2, it just got down to 1%. We're just gonna wait it out, and there we go. Took him out with a heavy attack. And there you have it, guys. Zone 15 done. All the rewards are in. And opening up a 7-star to end up the video. And here we go. I don't even remember which it was, but we ended up with a Titania. Amazing. Super happy for that. Thank you for watching, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.